Hello, my name is Tony, and I'm inviting you, the viewer, to join me on a journey of discovery where we uncover the truth about employment law and answer your questions. Are you ready? Hello, I'm Tony, and I'm here today joined with Alison Colley, who's solicitor and founder of Real Employment Law Advice. And today we're going to have a chat just about what Real Employment Law Advice is and how she came up with it and where it is now. So, Alison, welcome.
Hi Tony, thanks very much.
Good.
I always like to talk about Real Employment Law Advice.
So tell me about it. What is it?
So Real Employment Law Advice is a specialist firm of solicitors. I set the firm up in November 2013 to provide advice to employers and employees in a different way, recognising that people often want specific advice from a specialist and also advice in an unstuffy way. So hopefully providing it more accessible and more approachable employment law advice.
Yeah, because no one, let's be honest here, no one enjoys going to see a solicitor. So what makes it different then? What makes Real Employment Law Advice different to your traditional solicitor on the high street?
Well, I think I'd like to start with how we look. We try to be not too casual, but casual so that you feel that you can really talk to us and we're a bit more approachable. I make it accessible as possible by always putting lots of free information out there. So I've always thought that actually lots of solicitors keep everything hidden away. All the answers and all the information is often hidden away. You have to call, you have to instruct them, you have to pay loads of money up front. But what we do is try to provide as much free information and content as possible.
So where can I find this free information then?
So the first place is on the website, which is realemploymentlawsadvice.co.uk. There are lots of blogs and information on there. We've also created a number of DIY products which are reasonably priced, which you can download and do it yourself, and those will be added to over time. There'll be more and more things added onto there, so it's always a good place to have a look. Then we also have these videos, a series of videos on our YouTube channel, but then there's also the Employment Law and HR podcast, which is available on all your podcast
Talk to me a
places.
bit more about that, because I'm very excited about the podcast.
So I started the podcast in August 2014 as a way in which to spread the word about good practice really for employers. So it's really aimed at employers and HR professionals, but I do know a lot of people have listened to the content to get advice about their own situation. So you can find it on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, basically anywhere you can find a podcast.
And talk to me now about your social media, because I am absolutely loving some of your TikTok videos right now.
Yes, so we're on things like Facebook and Twitter, but the main focus at the moment is on TikTok, where I do a sort of 30 to 60 second video about employment law, tips and hints for individuals really.
And okay, the next thing I wanted to speak about is actually the people you work with. So where are they based?
So we actually work with people all over the UK. We can only advise on the law of England and Wales because of the way in which we work and our regulation. But actually we have customers who are based anywhere in the UK now because of the accessibility with things like Zoom and Teams, and lots of people would actually rather come to a specialist than go to somebody in their local high street, for example, who's local. So we do work with people all over the UK. We have a solicitor who's based in Durham, for example, who deals with people in the north of England, and then we're spread all over the place, really.
Yeah, and it's not just yourself, I take it?
No, there's 4 of us in the team who are all specialist employment solicitors.
Brilliant. Is there anything else you want to talk about Real Employment Law Advice?
No, but we'd just like to hear from you. So you can always get in touch via the website, by email, or just give us a call. What I'd like people to do is just to feel free to give us a call and ask a question. We're not going to...
How much does that cost? Come on, tell everyone. How much does that cost?
We don't actually charge for our initial call, and you'll have a solicitor who will talk you through your problem and answer the questions that you have in the best way possible.
Hang on a minute. Are you telling me it's free for someone to contact us and get an answer to their question.
Yeah, absolutely. And the reason we do that is because I would much rather someone phoned a specialist employment solicitor than spend hours and hours trying to Google the problem, when often we can answer it for you, sometimes in as little as 5 minutes.
Brilliant, superb. Well, that's just a little bit of information about real employment law advice. And as Alison said, if you ever need to contact us, get in touch and we'll be happy to help.